Hello and welcome back to Karlova Design channel, and today I'm gonna show you how to make a portable pack, which is the easiest backpack ever. Anyone can make it in under a few hours. It is suitable for a beginner, and it also can be rolled into a compact roll that you can throw in your bag and carry it around as a spare one. This is why it is called portable. The link to the pattern is in the description, and you can also browse through my website to see if you can find more interesting projects that you would love to make. So the pattern comes in A4 US letter and 24 inches wide format, and SVG file is also included. It is designed for 5mm stitching irons, and you're also gonna need 1/8 of an inch hole punch. This is a project for very soft leather, so I'm going to be using 1.5mm Crazy Horse. You can use anything that's around 3 ounces, which is 1.2 to 1.5 millimeters. Just make sure it's strong enough so the drawstring will not tear the holes apart. If it's necessary, you can use grommets. For the corner inlays, I'm using Crazy Horse, which is about 4.5 ounces. It's just under 2mm, and you can use any other material if you want to. Just make sure it's not too thick and strong enough to do its job, which is reinforcement. For the logo patch, I'm going to be using natural veg, around 5 ounces. I'm going to cut the hole in the center of the pattern of the logo patch so I can see if the logo is in the center. I prefer to stamp the leather before and then put the pattern onto it, because for me it's always hit or miss, and mostly miss when I try to stamp the piece that is already cut out. And now I'm gonna treat it with my favorite Antiqua Super, which is of course completely optional. I just want to make it glossy. Of course, you can adjust the whole diameter to the weight of your drawstring, but I would not advise making them too big because they still going to stretch with use. This is the spot where you have to be very, very careful because some holes are really close together. So make sure you still leave some space between them. Alright, let's get to stitching and let's stitch the logo patch to the front panel. I'm gonna start with 2 holes on top just because it's easy to find and identify them. Okay, let's start stitching a back and front panel together, and I prefer to do it all in one go, but you're gonna need a very long thread, so you probably can change thread somewhere on the bottom. And in the corners, I'm gonna go and stitch the inner stitching line and then come back and stitch the corners themselves while inserting the inlays. I am making a double stitch at the start and the end over the edge just to secure the edges. The first stitch on that line that goes towards inside away from the straight line is a little bit longer because I couldn't put that hole on the same level with the neighboring one, or it would be way too close, so I had to move it a little bit away. So it's perfectly fine that you see that long stitch in there. It was a necessity. Okay, it's time to put the inlays inside, and I didn't make the holes in the inlays themselves because I'm gonna punch them later using the main holes as a guide. And you can glue them inside if you want, but I don't think it is necessary. They will sit there just as good like this. And now I'm gonna take care of the edges. With the soft leather, it's not all that easy, and especially being it chrome tanned, but I did what I could. And finally, we're going to insert the drawstrings. Each one should be 2 to 3 meters long, depends on your personal preferences and your body size. Both of them are inserted all the way around the bag, just the ends should be hanging out on different sides. Ta-da! The project is done, and it only took me probably 2 or 3 hours with the smoking breaks to make it from start to finish. So you can do it as well. And if you enjoyed this tutorial, the pattern is in the description, so you can go grab it and make one for yourself. Also, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and share. And also I have an introductory discount on this pattern for the first 3 days, and if you are watching this video early enough, you will have a chance to grab this pattern at half price. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.